Is another Leetcode practice round for interview questions. It looks like pretty much all my interviews are gonna be software, even though I'm a hardware engineer, and it seems like as long as you're like really good at algorithms and doing the whole competitive programming thing, which is kind of orthogonal to being a good engineer and a productive member in a company. As long as you're really good at competitive coding and you can code fast, you win. So let's just keep over optimizing our skill set for this. Okay. All right. Given a signed 32-bit integer x, return x with digits reversed. If reversing x causes outside this, return 0. And assume the environment doesn't let you do this thing. So first, you probably want to have the string as an x. So so now then we can sort of reverse it. Maximum. Okay. I just want to make sure that this actually reverses stuff. Okay. And then so the cases here is like negative, and if I flip it, it has zeros. So and then let's process all the zeros. So if it is 0, so okay, so basically this basically process, if I flip this, I'll process all the leading zeros. And then so all the leading zeros is kept track of this by this index. So for every 0, I'm going to increase the index until I find the first index that's not 0. So s equals, this. And if I get rid of the zeros, if s is blank, return 0. So then this processes all the zeros, and now what we're left with, so we want this negative tags to multiply by -1 on this reversed number, and then we would just get rid of the negative sign. So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. Let's see what the s prints. Okay. Oh, because it has to be an integer, so that's not even a bad test case. Nice. So 0, 0, 0, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So that does what I expected to do, and this should also be 3, 2, 1, ideally. So now that I've reversed the number, I'll need to go ahead and output the number. So if reversing x causes the, so s is a string right now. So let's go ahead and do for char and s. It goes from, we want to go from right to left, not left to right. So we want to do for digit in range, length of s -1 -1 -1. So stepping in reverse, starting with this 1. Then digit times I'll just do index equals 0, and then 10 to the power of this index, and then index plus equals 1. So whatever this digit is, it's going to be s of digit, which is an int, times this. This line represents, for example, 1 times 10 to the 0, so it's 1, and then 10 to the 1 is going to be like 2, and then, yeah. Now, the tricky part, I guess, is this range checking thing. So if answer plus this is greater than the maximum, then we want to yield false. Sorry, we want to yield, what is it? It's out type. We want to return 0. But the thing is, we're saying, okay, well, the maximum is the maximum, and we can't really have this number. I guess technically here, you have to do 2 to the 30th plus 2 to the 30th. But 2 to the 30th, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna, yeah. I'll just assume this is 2 to the 30th plus 2 to the 30th minus 1, so whatever. Unless they check, then I'll go ahead and do it. But okay, so but then for the spirit of this problem, we can just move this over here, and then we're guaranteed that this is, if the answer is bigger than the maximum minus this one, and not negative, then we know that we should just return 0. Else, if answer minus this guy is less than the minimum and negative, return 0. And if it's not, we'll go ahead and keep appending it and adding the index so we can do the thing properly, and then just return answer. And then, so here we also need to refactor this left-hand side to the right-hand side, and then flip the sign. And let's maybe run the code and see what happens. That's expected, and then I'll do like this. All right, let's see if this works. Expected is 0, so I see, because this is positive. this is just the absolute value. So if this times the multiplier will, let's see, oops. Okay, that's the first question. 10 minutes, not bad, not great either. All right, gonna cut this video and then sprint on the next one.